Alright guys, you ready for another episode of Final Fantasy VII Remake? We are gonna continue on with chapter 6 today, I think. I think that's the chapter that we're on. So. Yeah, but somehow it's still really hot in California right now. I don't know what it is. I was reading somewhere the other day where they said the water temperature was like 78 to 80 degrees, which is really hot for California because our water comes from the Arctic, so most of the time it's really frigid. So that's the reason why it's normally dry.
Nothing but air below us.
Shut up and move.
Just don't look down, okay?
Easy for you to say.
But this is really cool. So if you guys are wondering what this part was, so this is
through here, huh?
That is the slums below us. That's pretty amazing, and it's pretty much evening time, I guess, by the looks of things right now. And I would not want to fall all the way down there. Yeah, but this was a really tiny segment of the first game, and for the original. So it's really cool that they kind of expanded upon it. It's actually, I think it's kind of fun to traverse through this thing. It's kind of Zelda-like. I think it's like, I think this is the first chapter where it kind of feels like a puzzle. So I think I have to activate the dialogue before I go over there.
This ought to open it. No good?
Needs power, I think.
That looks more like what we need.
Control room.
Let's check it out. Maybe no one uses that entrance.
I'm getting the feeling no one's come down here for a long time.
No plate inspectors, huh?
Tifa climbs up that really quickly. What the heck?
Doesn't look good.
Think it works?
Error. Insufficient power.
Of course.
Hey guys, look at this. Instructions for dealing with a power shortage.
Kill the lights, and we free up power for the gate and other stuff.
Sun lamps. You think these are the plate suns? The closest thing we have to the real thing.
Gotta put out a sun just to open a gate, huh?
But if we go through with it, the grounders in Sector 4 will suffer.
Now or later, sun's going out for good when we blow the reactor.
That's true.
Let's go.
All these lamps. You'd think they'd be able to balance the load by now, though.
Maybe. If the maintenance guys or whoever weren't playing hooky.
The lamps are important, but when you think how much Mako it must take to keep them running...
What's kind of ridiculous to me is that they have a contingency plan, like they knew that they didn't have enough power to power up like the regular infrastructure on the underside of the plate and the sun lamps at the same time, which is super weird to be like, you're an energy company.
That's gotta be one. Man, look at the size of it.
That a console I see near the top of that ladder? Hey, pretty tall ladder too.
I'll go.
Okay, we'll wait down here.
So we're the brave ones here. Apparently Barrett doesn't like heights either. He's just like me, so that's totally fine. 3 potions, I will take that. And is there anything over here? It's what you have to do when you play an RPG. You have to wander around until you explore. So.
Emergency power supply confirmed. Disengaging locking mechanisms.
Okay, that's that.
Great job, Cloud.
I am kind of curious how much energy it would take to power up something that looks like the sun. That would be a lot of energy. Because, I mean, just the heat lamp in the wintertime, if you put one in your bathroom, is really expensive, so... Ooh, Moogle metal. I will take that.
Next stop, Section G.
Yep, and after that, Reactor 5. Not again.
Uh-oh.
Great. I'm sure those things will welcome us just as warmly as before. Tell you what, the rot runs deep in this damn pizza.
So I guess we better set up the materia for Tifa appropriately then. So I'm assuming that she's got lightning. Okay, she's got lightning. I want to do my shortcut. That is what I'm thinking. Battle settings for Tifa. I do not have her abilities put down yet. I want to put overpower here. And I think I kind of want to put dive kick in a different location because I'm really bad at using it properly. Normally you go into like an uppercut going into a dive kick and you just rinse and repeat the entire time, but for some reason when I put things on the triangle button, I tend to do a really bad job of activating them. I don't know why. The triangle button in particular is difficult for me to assign, but I tend to do that all the time, so that's just like a weird thing for me. For some reason I have no problem with square, no problem with circle, but for triangle, the timing on my triangle button ones are just super
Don't mind us, y'all. Just pass through.
If only. Here it comes. See ya. That'll do. It's on you.
Need my help.
You're fine!
get the proficiency
Give him
bonus
your
on
all.
that.
Come on!
Was never in doubt.
Not too bad. Yeah, so I really like overpower. So for those of you who don't know how overpower works, overpower is
No way to cross that.
Gotta go where the catwalks take us.
I think you could jump over that. That seems pretty reasonable. So overpower works the same way that I guess Cloud doesn't have anything that kind of functions that way. It basically applies pressure. It applies a lot of pressure to the enemy when you do it. And she does basically like a drill kick. It kind of looks like Cammy
They
from
busted?
Street Fighter.
Powered down is my guess.
Lucky us, am I right? One less thing for us to worry about.
I'll probably switch over so you guys can actually see the full animation when she
Feeling the
does
air
it.
that we gotta breathe with their shit.
Monsters sure seem to like it. What's up with that?
It's like in the tunnels. They get twisted by the Mako, but it all goes back to Shinra.
Yeah, but her overpower ability applies a lot of pressure. It basically puts things into pressure pretty quickly. So you combine that and then with like your focus abilities of any sort, you know, whether that's focus strike, focus thrust, or focus shot, and you can put people pretty much into stagger pretty immediately. So that's kind of the combo, like your bread and butter combo. So she has one of the two pieces that she needs to for her normal arsenal build for when you're just kind of playing around. So that's pretty good. That's why I want to maximize it. Metal Knuckles on Tifa is by far the best physical attacking weapon that she has in the whole game. I think I mentioned it when we were in Chapter 3, but she's definitely the definition of a glass cannon. So now, if you try to cross over here, this is really good materia. This is Elemental Materia, but the scaffolding, I don't know what you call this thing, it is not gonna hold.
You okay?
Yeah.
Ha! Going for that materia, weren't you?
So close, and yet so far. This path's no good now.
I'm sure there's another way to get there.
Nothing we can do but search.
And when we
No.
find it, we can finally snag that materia.
So Elemental Materia is probably the best materia in the game. It gives you like a 6% boost and then goes upward for attack bonuses when you pair it with the right materia that people are weak to. And then to top it all off, it also makes it easier to apply pressure to an opponent when you're hitting them with something that has an elemental materia attached to it. So it's really something that you want to do. Definitely recommend getting it. There's only 2 elemental materials in the whole game. You're not going to get the second one until you play through hard mode and you go through all the mini side quests for the entire game in order to get it. So it's actually really difficult to get the second one, but you can get the first one in this chapter. So
Stand back.
And let you take all the glory?
Take the lead.
Guess it's my turn.
All set! Finish him off! Going in!
bonus in there. Another one of my candy kicks. Another kick. There you go. Overpower, learned, and lead.
Keep it up!
There we go. And there's really not a whole lot on this scaffolding.
The best way to not get lost is to believe that you're not. Mind over matter.
Isn't
That is
that
true,
from one of
Barrett.
Marlene's books?
Yep, one of her favorites. Loves it when I read it to her before bedtime. Doing all the voices.
Life in the Endless Maze. Am I right? I remember.
Yeah, but Metal Knuckles on Tifa is amazing. I personally have a preference for the Feathered Gloves and the Sonic Strikers. Sonic Strikers have an MP regeneration ability of 50% built into them, so they're really good for hard mode when you're playing through it the first time. And Feathered Gloves just makes her super duper fast. She's like the fastest character in the game by far. So those are kind of my preferences in the way that I play her. But I definitely don't fault anyone if they like going with the Metal Knuckles. It's definitely the way to go. She's really good.
We're still in G, right?
Yeah, and to reach Mako Reactor 5, we need to go through Section H.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't spot a connecting catwalk to Section H. Did you?
Well, we could always do another lap.
Go for 10, why don't you?
The only other route that I can think of would be...
Along the wall.
Up for giving it a try? It might not work out, but it's the only idea I've got.
It's not a bad one.
So we're shooting for those giant fans way over there? Okay. At least we've got a clear landmark to guide us.
So we're gonna follow
Those
Tifa's
ventilation
plan.
fans?
Keeping the plate's air clean by pushing the smog into the slums. Whole system's designed to make shit roll downhill faster. This should be pretty easy.
Yep. I could probably assess one of these guys. Oh, I'm asleep. I guess I'm not going to. Right. Don't mind me. Fire that off, and then I think I'm gonna hit another one.
I'm counting on you.
Go in it! It's on you! Great.
See, let me assess one of these guys, because I done the gas strike. So let me the blue. Azure pigmented creature that likes the dark, moist environments and apparently smog.
Too late!
Get rid of that. And where's the other guy?
See ya! Would kill for a shower.
Yeah, let's go ahead and cure. Oh, we'll cure somebody here in the meantime. Those boxes over there are covered in silk. Those are old looking. They have nothing in them. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's keep on going towards this, to the ventilation fans then. Yeah, but I like the chapter because it really does feel kind of Legend of Zelda-like, because you're basically puzzle solving, you're lost.
Hey, look! I think we can climb onto that pipe.
Sure seems that way.
I feel no fear. Yeah, no fear. No fear. No fear. No fear. No fear. Little fear.
I'm with you, Barrett. I'm totally terrified of
Hey
that, too.
guys, you know, these fans are really loud and
You chickening out?
hell no. I'm just worried that your pony ass is gonna get blown off the side and shit.
Enough! We gotta keep moving!
Okay then. Follow me. No worse than a windy day, huh?
One with a tornado warning, maybe? Don't look at the fan! Whatever you do!
I'm
Right.
gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it. Or we just follow Tifa. Tifa's doing the right thing. I'm not worried about Tifa getting blown off. She's much lighter than we are. I mean, that's what Cloud said in the last one, so.
Hey, what's that behind the fan over there?
Isn't that...
Hey, don't be a dumbass. Tifa told you not to look at the fan.
I'm looking at the materia, dude. There is summoning materia. Do you not see it?
Made it through in one piece.
Think that took a couple years off my life. Not really. Couple seconds, maybe. 3 tops.
I'm gonna continue to cross some more scaffolding. I'm gonna keep on calling it the wrong thing.
Section H is just
Platform?
up ahead.
The
Slow
catwalk?
and steady, guys.
And that's our objective?
The cargo platform? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one.
This is it. The cargo platform Biggs was talking about. Let's not keep him waiting.
Error. Insufficient power.
You're kidding me.
Needs 3 lights worth, looks like.
But that's all of them, isn't it?
All or nothing.
Let's regroup here if we get lost. Remember the H1 sign.
Right.
Let's see now. Closest light ought to be...
That one.
Yeah, Tifa's so
By the
motherly,
light
though,
of
because
these
that's...
magnificent lamps, we shall lead our brothers and sisters of the Undercity to a brighter future.
Say what?
It's from a speech President Shinra gave, talking up the importance of the sun lamps.
Brighter future my ass. Shinra's leading us down a one-way path to darkness and death.
But Tifa's so motherly, because it would be like a... It's like a maternal, like, motherly thing to think, like, hey, we might get lost. Look at the sign, H1. Don't forget that. That's like when you go to an amusement park and you have no idea where you parked your car. And, of course, like, your mom is the one who was like, don't forget, we parked at Jiminy Cricket. You know, like, I don't remember. I didn't look at the thing. I just got out of the car because I was excited, you know? And that reminds me, I really want to go to Disneyland. I miss it. All this staying at home is nice, but, you know, it's even nicer. I'm getting a churro at Disneyland. I'm getting some stuff. Just kind of missing amusement parks and all that. Ooh.
They're
Are
nothing.
they eating?
Compared to us,
Wanted to make that look really professional, so. Take out the next sun lamp.
Look,
Yeah, using
here's
cloud's
the
really
switch.
fun, so.
Let's flip it and go.
I will flip it, but maybe there's an item over here. This is a long catwalk. Okay. There is an item over here. A tuft of Phoenix down. I will take it. Now, I will hit the switch.
Rerouting power. Please wait.
That's one down.
Only 2 more lights to go.
Reinitializing intrusion prevention system.
Oh, we woke everything
Intrusion
up.
prevention?
Back online because of us.
No need to fret, y'all. A few rusty mechs ain't gonna keep us from reaching the reactor.
Cool, so let's go back the way we came then. And I think we're gonna have to hit these guys.
Intruders detected. Engaging countermeasures.
So the person who's actually probably really good at it, well, first of all, I'm gonna assess one of these guys, because why not? Have I assessed the frontier rate? I don't know if I have. Regardless, here we go. Autonomous weapon, weak to lightning, go
Hey,
fix it.
Cloud! Hang back while I deal with these pests.
Definitely gonna use Barrett in the meantime. Get rid of them, and then go straight to Thunder.
Bring it home!
I got this.
And I think I got it. Oh, that was fast. Good job,
No
Barrett. That
time to
was-
celebrate.
This made our lives a lot harder.
We restored power to more than just security, remember?
We can move this catwalk.
Yeah, lined it up perfect.
It's like a crane game. Thank you, Barrett.
Which way to the next light?
If we can't make sense of this place, we're gonna get lost.
Well, at least we know where the big-ass things are. Get the hell out of my way!
You heard the man.
Keep it together.
Yeah!
Let's end this quick.
Get rid of these sentry rays really quickly. Yeah, Barrett's great. Like, I love his range. He has some close combat ones that you can play later, but I think Barrett as a long-range attacker is just phenomenal.
You're up.
I got her. Here we go. Anytime now. That's done. You're done.
See ya.
It's on now. Here it comes. Going in. Enough.
Get rid of that one.
That's a win.
That is a win. But that's not a win. There's nothing in those boxes. They're just old and dusty and they got nothing. So, keep on going. I kind of think if you heal with the other characters, you can continue to move. I think that might be like a speed strat thing. So, definitely can't cross that catwalk. Let's go this way. Oh, this is a sun lamp, so we'll go ahead and do this one. Oh, there's nothing over here. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just pull this this hand switch then.
And that makes 2 lights down.
Meaning we've only got one left.
The end's in sight, y'all.
Should be able to climb down from here.
And you can actually go back the other way. I was watching a speed run of this, and apparently it's faster, but
Huh? You want to check them out sometime? I can show you around.
We'll check them out now if we fall.
But I think for the sake of moving the platform over to the other side, I say we just take this one. It doesn't matter. I'm not speedrunning this game right now. It would be kind of fun to do that, though. I kind of think that would be a good way to play through hard mode.
You think they'll miss those 3 plate suns?
I say the real sun's the only one we need. To hell with Shinra and their night lights.
Intruders detected. Engaging countermeasures.
Ooh, sentry gun prototype. That is actually a very rare enemy, by the way, so you definitely want to assess him. Because I think they're only in this chapter in the game, so get that success out of the way.
See ya. Take
that.
that.
Where is the prototype?
Come on.
I'm pretty sure the other one is hiding, but because I can shoot over the object, I can just kill him that way. That works.
You would say that. We're right back where we started. Where was that last light again?
Cool, so we have 2 options that we can do. So we can go to the last plate over there. We can also try to get the Chokomog Materia, or which is the summoning materia over there. So I say we go ahead and we grab this, turn off the other plate sun first, and then we'll grab the other one.
Almost done. It's a shame we had to wander around so much.
Well, no stamps here to guide us. No Jesse or Wes to back us up neither.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what should we tell Biggs? I don't want him to worry.
Now, if you guys are still interested in the Elemental Materia, which I definitely am, you're gonna go down these ladder.
You taking a detour? Well, I did.
I am taking a detour, Barrett. You're gonna get cool things. Mako Metal, a Mako Shard, I will take that. And you gotta keep in mind that you're gonna run into 2 Queen Gas Strike enemies here.
Gotta win at all costs.
So, these guys are super annoying.
Get ready.
So I tried to...
Gotta need my help, do you?
Come on!
Ooh, that hurt a lot. Ooh, bound. Okay, switching.
I got this.
two of these is kind of a pain. I think one of them would be kind of manageable, but I think having two is kind of sucks a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to apply some pressure here.
Give me your best shot.
If I can get this guy into stagger.
Alright, watch and learn.
There we
You
go.
ain't getting out of this.
Now, unfortunately, Barret doesn't have ice, because that would be incredibly useful here. But let's just focus shot the other one that's being kind of annoying still. And then I think my Blizzard might be close enough where I can hit both of them.
Come on. You're mine. There's no.
There we go.
Oh, we're done here.
A little bit more challenging than you want it to be, but I mean, there's
It's up,
two of
y'all.
them. And there's actually two materials that you can get here. So you can lower the catwalk all the way down to walk across it to get to the Elemental Materia, but you can also drop this to this level. And then you can get the materia up here. You can get MP up materia, so might as well get both of them. And now we'll go ahead and we'll move this catwalk. That way it aligns with the walkway. And this is probably the best materia in the game right here. This is Elemental Materia, so collapse passageway is clear. And before I do something really stupid, let's equip this onto someone. Like, we have to do this. Like, this is a must, really. His materia is not linked on that one. Can I upgrade his weapon? There's got to be like an upgrade for linking the materia slot. Otherwise, I'm gonna switch back to a different item. So, physical defense. No, it's not linked. Okay, that's unfortunate. I think I'm gonna switch to the Buster Sword then, because I want to get ice on there. In the meantime, MP regeneration 10% boost on that one. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep on going attack power. Oh, I can't even hit anything. Cool, so let's switch over. Let's get this back over to the Buster Sword then. I will reslot the weapons, or the items from my previous weapon, and Deadly Dodge, Assess, First Strike, and Healing Materia. I guess I'll take Deadly Dodge off for a little bit, so. And actually I want to load this up and put a different one on there. If I got another Ice Materia, I want to put that on there. We'll keep some lightning on him just for safekeeping in the meantime. I think it's looking pretty good. Tifa's got everything that she needs, and I think we're good to go. Also, the Buster Sword looks really cool when you walk around, so you instantly get kudo points for walking around with the Buster Sword. I think that's what I did for one of my playthroughs on hard mode. After I beat it normally, I went back through and I played through the entire game, but then I had Cloud only use the Buster Sword the whole time, just because the Buster Sword is iconic, and why not? And it was a lot of fun. Because your strategy kind of changes, because you can put people into stagger range or not, depending on how much damage you can actually do to them. So there's better weapons in the Buster Sword, but the Buster Sword's really balanced, so just something to keep an eye out for. I think is there a box I can break over here? Anything? Nothing? Useless. Alright. Well, you won't know until you walk over there.
If there's no viable path, we'll just have to make one.
I feel like I should probably heal, but I'm like, yeah, whatever.
We've got this.
Let's hit him where it hurts.
Yeah, I'll do it. Okay, let's go. Bang, bang.
Focus shot. Let's hit the. Well, actually, hold on. Let's hit the other sentry gun.
Bring it home!
Let me handle it.
That it?
Finish him off!
That it?
There! It's on!
I'm waiting.
Here! Go for it!
Too late.
Now that.
I should have assessed one of those guys at some point. I feel like they're... I don't think I've actually assessed them yet. They pop up later in the game anyway, it's fine. I think the sentry gun prototype is the one that you want to make sure that you assess in this chapter, so... A mesmeric armlet. Am I pronouncing that right? I don't know. Maybe that gives me more materia slots? It's only 2. I don't know. Well... I think Cloud's got like a really crappy weapon right now. He's got like something that only has materia slots, so yeah, that's definitely an upgrade there. Let's do that. Alright. Barrett also has a pretty crappy armor right now, but it's okay. I'm on a budget. I have no money. I'm like a college student, so.
And that makes 3. Enough to finally get our cargo platform moving.
Better be.
Okay, let's head on back to the H1 sign.
I hope that Jessie's injury isn't anything serious.
The best thing you can do to speed her recovery is to kick Shinra ass in her stead.
I know. And Cloud's got to cover for Wedge, too.
Cool, so the platform's all the way over here.
Soon enough, don't you worry.
He knew we might be late, so he came up with a few ways to kill time.
We ought to reach him long before he dies aboard.
Yeah, but the game's so much fun to play through because they say different things in battle based on what their HP levels are at, and also what everyone else's
we're back
HP
at the
level is
cargo
at
platform.
relative to them.
Get ready, Mako Reactor 5. We're coming.
So I never get bored of actually just playing through this game for fun because there's always just so much going on here. So, and now we're gonna go get the other item.
Where could they be going? Embarking on an adventure to find some treasure?
Why? That must be so much fun to record that line. I don't know. But I love how Barrett knows when we're like wandering around when you don't know if you're wandering around. It's super funny.
Ventilation system service mode active. Access maintenance terminal to complete procedure.
I will. But first I'm going to sit on this bench. That way I can heal myself. Because I didn't heal myself after fighting all those enemies. And I got a question mark, so clearly this vending machine has something that I want. Ooh. I will take that. I have 78 potions already. Damn. A lot.
Does this control the fans?
We stop it?
Switching ventilation system to maintenance mode. Please complete the maintenance access procedure within the designated time limit.
Man, what are we even doing?
It's a good question, Barrett. I don't know why we're trying to do this, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Copy. Keep it together.
Need my help, do you? How'd you like
Sentry
that?
ray. Get rid of the other sentry ray, that way they don't annoy me.
You got this!
Hang back.
Freeze on!
Take the lead.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You focus shot.
Bring it home!
There we go.
You're good at this.
Told you so.
So that's a timed room, by the way. So you gotta beat it within the time limit and then get to
Access
this.
granted. Disengaging time lock.
and then get to that computer, and then it'll, otherwise the fan will just turn back on. So now you go over here, and the fan won't be on, so then you won't chop yourself up like you're in Leprechaun or whatever. And now you can go ahead and grab this item, which is a Choco and
This
Moo
is
Materia.
summoning material.
Wow.
What kind of badass will pop out of this one?
We'll see.
Yeah, but it's like one of the only summoning materials that you can just find randomly in the whole game. So definitely want to put that on there. It has like an increase to luck. So I'm going to throw that on to Tifa in the meantime. Because yeah, luck, magic attack, and magic are pretty good boosts. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Putting that on Barret right now would actually be a pretty good idea also. I'm not going to fault you. But I like beefing up Tifa and making her better. And I figure that Barret will be okay. Get the tank. Got a high potion, and we actually did pretty well in that room, so. My combo with Tifa was actually not that bad, so. Hitting the little triangle button is so difficult in this game. Yeah, but it's crazy. Like, I think it'd be so interesting to live in the slums of Midgar. Because it's such a interesting dynamic.
Auxiliary power supply confirmed. Reactivating cargo platform. Cargo platform activated. Awaiting input.
It's a big cargo
So
platform.
long, underplate. I hate you too.
He must have so much fun recording his lines. Barrett's lines are so funny.
Wonder what the reactor's like.
Dark, dismal. A slaughterhouse where they butcher the planet. Then there's the smell. The Mako. Be ready for it.
Right.
Hear that, guys? It's the reactor calling us. Beckoning us, saying, "Bring it on, Avalanche."
Cool, so let's get over here. Before I do that, let's change my materia up a little bit. Let me switch the lightning and the ice around, because I see a bunch of machine enemies over here.
Intruder detected. Engaging countermeasures.
Yeah, so let's hit these guys. Sentry launcher.
Call lightning.
Yeah, and missile launch is actually, it does a lot of damage, so. Let's go ahead and. Yeah, I'm
Allow
gonna
me.
make sure that I assess all these guys. These guys cause the most damage in this entire battle,
It's
so
on you.
definitely want to knock out these guys if you can. Knock out this guy. Get out of the way.
Suck on this!
Knock out this guy. And let's go ahead and hit this other one with the thunder.
This is gonna stay!
And I say we go ahead and hit him with another thunder. Because why not?
Coming at you hard and fast!
Ow.
You got this!
Let me handle this.
And then we'll hit thunder and hit this other prototype. Actually, we'll hit the sentry ray. I can reach that one.
Whatever.
Here we go. Thunder.
Well, thanks. Watch yourself.
I got this.
Easy. Where was the last one?
Fly. You're
There we
mine.
go.
Okay, Big should be waiting for us up ahead.
He's probably worried sick about us.
Very nice. So go up here, and this is actually pretty much the end of the chapter. This is it's a really fast chapter, probably the fastest chapter in the whole game, actually. So
Even after all that fighting, no one's coming for us?
No need. This is Shinra City. They probably have cameras everywhere.
Why didn't you say something sooner?
Way too late to bail now.
It's like walking a tightrope. When you're on it, only 2 ways off.
Better keep my balance.
You'd be good at it.
I wonder.
Alright, Mr. Flirt. Alright. I could always just use potions to heal for no reason. I mean, that kind of is a thing, so. I got 79 of them still, so yeah, here you go. I think I'm just gonna find a bench. I think that's a lot faster.
Tifa?
It's nothing. Just thinking about the next step. Didn't think I'd be this nervous.
Some things you never get used to.
Yeah.
It is pretty nerve-wracking. We're pretty close to reactors, so. Also, if you're not comfortable with blowing up reactors to even begin with, it would make sense that going into a reactor is not your cup of tea, so.
Mercy! Wait, Cloud? Where's Jesse and Wedge?
Report.
Topside's going nuts after some terrorists jumped off a train. Nice and quiet here, though. So quiet I had no trouble securing your route into the reactor.
You magnificent son of a bitch! Bring it in!
So, where are the others?
Man.
Jesse got hurt and couldn't make it.
Bad?
Not so bad she couldn't rope in this guy.
Thanks for stepping up.
It's a job.
Worked out pretty good. You picking that train you did. While Shinra scours Sector 4, you can waltz right on into Sector 5. It's a bit of a squeeze, but it ought to get you where you need to go.
Little dark and foreboding for my taste.
Beggars can't be choosers. Oh, and you'll be needing your grappling guns, of course. All set?
Ready to take on the world and then some.
Make sure everyone gets clear, okay?
Will do.
Okay, y'all. Keep these grappling guns close. Secure them to your belt or whatever so you don't lose them. When we're done, we'll be using these babies to get down safe. All of us.
Got it.
Yeah, so that's the end of Chapter 6. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like. I never have any questions to ask you guys right now, because I'm just kind of really enjoying playing through this game, and I'm kind of out of practice with all this YouTube stuff, so if you guys have enjoyed, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. So, I guess when we pick up in the next episode, we're going to be playing through Chapter 7.
More to the left! The left!
Wait.
Hurry it up!
Fix those lights! Excuse me, sir. Your tie?
Quickly now, quickly! That's it. That's the smell. This place reeks of Mako.
Looks like we made it.
Layout's the same as Reactor 1.
Yeah. We're near Mako storage.
Let's move.
Yeah, so we're in Mako Reactor 5, but I will pick up Mako Reactor 5 in another video. Has a blue theme to it, so the first Mako Reactor that we did was green. That's pretty exciting. So. But yeah, and we also got a weapon for Barrett, so I guess before I jump in and jump out of this video, I might as well take the time, set that one up. Definitely want to learn something. This is I don't know what the equivalent of it would be. I think it would be like the equivalent of the Iron Blade for Cloud, so it's like a better magic weapon. So definitely something that you want to go ahead and equip on there. and then kind of level up and then do the different things with it. But yeah, but he gets Lifesaver on here. Lifesaver is a really cool ability. So Lifesaver gives you the ability to basically take the damage for other characters on the battlefield. So because Barret has always been a tank, and I know that in the OG I didn't really use him all that much, but he's really good if you like put him into sadness mode. And then use something like that, you can absorb a lot of damage with him because he has such really good vitality and such really good defense, along with really good HP. So he's like the equivalent of a Blastoise. And so basically, this is just really utilizing and playing to his strengths, really. And I think really the most damage that Barret is going to do in the next chapter is based on some of the magic that he's going to do. So the light machine gun is a good ability to use, and learning Lifesaver, you got to keep in mind you have to use the ability to actually learn it. So continue to use it in your free time if you guys are playing through it. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the video for now because this is actually enough to put into one video, which is pretty exciting. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.